So I lost sound for like 5 minutes, and I was having.
Whoa! What?
Oh, no.
Am I still a robot?
Yep. Playtime.
Say exterminate.
Dude, exterminate.
There we go.
If I were a rich man,
So good.
They choke me.
choke me.
No, you go choke me.
Very good. Say Orange Man bad.
Orange man bad.
Yes, there you go. That's good.
Hey, say subscribe to Drunk 3PO.
Subscribe to Drunk 3PO.
Bark like a dog.
Woof, woof, bark, bark, bork, bark.
Do Arnold Schwarzenegger, come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live. Yeah.
Plug it in, baby. Plug it in.
The load job. The load job.
Nerdrotic.com.
It is Super Chat Square Up time. I hope you enjoyed that Perry Chan clip. That's how I started my day, and it started out so good. But then it kind of went sideways. You ever had one of those days where you had intentions, goals, and absolutely none of them were met? I had one of those days. I was supposed to live stream today. Didn't do it. Didn't finish my Lord of the Rings video. These things happen, and the sun will rise tomorrow, hopefully. Now, I do have some good news. We will be doing Toxic Mailbag as well. We're going to sprinkle it in, and we'll be doing that throughout any potential Super Chat Square Ups in the future. There might not be any, and then we can just do Toxic Mailbag in its place. All good. We're going to start with Eric Stoller. And by the way, again, thank you all for your Super Chats, for your participation in Friday Night Tights and the Inquisition. We're going to cover both of them here, and the Nerdrotic Nooner. You guys are brilliant. It's been a hell of a ride. I'm approaching 300,000 subscribers on the main channel. We've got over 30,000 subscribers on this channel. I cannot express my gratitude enough. Thank you all. Eric Stoller for $20. No question. Just wanted to thank everyone for the great show. You all are the best. You're the best. Friday Night Tights has turned into something else. Thanks to my brilliant co-hosts. And last week we had that Umbrella Guy and Yellow Flash. They did a great job. Next week we have the Literature Devil. Big Fat Nerd for £2, just big boned. Pizza or sesame seed cake or both? Maybe both. Stop eating my sesame seed cake. We have Louis the Plank for $5. Hail Friday Night Tights, as is sounding back to normal again. He was, and then he wasn't. He's been going through a hard time. He's had to have had the coof. It's been almost a month. I love you so much. We love you too. Scottish Nerd, thank you for the £1.49 and the ice cream cone. Crazy Cat Guy for $5. Hiya, super sticker. Oh, you guys can't see there. Now you can see him. Sorry. Ian, he says hiya, super sticker right there. Thank you, Crazy Cat Guy. Ian Slater for $5. I denounce white cheese, white flour, and white toothpaste. Am I a good POC now? Being serious, thoughts on Borat 2. I don't have much. I liked Borat, and I didn't think much about it, and it's probably going to be hyper political like everything else, so I will miss it, especially since Sacha Baron Cohen was in that video today that I probably could have done a video on. Maybe I'll react to it here. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do Toxic Mailbag and react to that video. Why the hell not? We can take a look at it in just a second. Let's do a couple more super chats first. Black Tiger 001 for 10 Canadian pesos. Need to know if you don't denounce white supremacy and we watch you are we then white supremacist? Because I'm black. And if I'm white supremacist, now call me Uncle Ruckus. No relation. And that black YouTube white supremacist, just some guy, is our leader. Black Tiger 001. By the way, it's been a few minutes, so I denounce white supremacy in all of its forms. And you better too. And remember to do it every 5 minutes or so. My ex-wife, for $5, hello, Elaine. I found out about the knockout game through Blue Bloods. I'm surprised it hasn't been canceled by CBS for giving police fair representation. Oh, wait till next season. I don't know. Listen, justice for Rick Moranis. It wasn't the knockout game. I suspect, I don't know this for a fact, it could have been just a guy having a bad day and he just saw a vulnerable old guy and this guy is just a punk and he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions and he decided to attack him. Or he could have been pretty wound up from the mainstream media, all the divisiveness from Hollywood and the mainstream media and our politicians, and he saw a vulnerable white guy and hit him. I think that is pretty likely, and I think if you think that isn't a possibility, you're in denial about the entire situation. The Physicality channel for $10, a 300-pound Mike Brown clone tried sucker punching me in 2010 near San Francisco Public Library. In a crowd, I dodged as he was about to punch and skip past him. He yelled, "You telegraph in your shoulder." Well, he missed you. So I guess there's that. Yeah, that kind of thing happened in San Francisco all the time. YetiCast for 5 Canadian pesos. I was training to make the Olympics, but suffered a traumatic brain injury in a crash. Oh my God. After a decade, I'm still recovering. He might suffer for years. YetiCast, I am sorry to hear that. And you're right. I said it on the live stream, I have been concussed twice. I still feel sharp pain on the side of my head from where, believe it or not, I mean, this wasn't some awesome freaking prison story or punk rock fight story. It was when I was still living down here, but I first started kind of dating Melissa again, and I was on my softball team. Somebody grounded it to the shortstop. I was on third base. I was feeling pretty good about myself. I thought I could make it. And as I was going towards home plate, I got smacked right in the side of the head with the ball. The dude threw it like full on right here. My glasses went flying up and I lost consciousness before I even hit the plate. And the thing I woke up to was the umpire shoving a waiver in my face that I waived them of any responsibility. And I didn't sign it, obviously. And I went to work the next day. The side of my head was like, I couldn't put my glasses on, right? And they sent me home. I went to the emergency room, had a concussion. They were pretty worried about me for a little while. This was all while my dad was dying, too. This sucked. And I have a sharp pain in my head once in a while to this very day. Now, that could also be from the drugs. DMAC Ski for $20. At Nerdrotic, big fan of your commentary in the comic world. Subscribe to you as soon as it hit, as I like you, D-Day Cobra, Yellow Flash a lot. I wonder, as I did vote for Trump in 2016 and will in 2020, am I welcome to be a fan? Always. It's the other side who says you're not. Any fan is welcome to be a fan. And I think a lot of the professionals in the comic book industry have forgotten about that, or they just stopped lying about it. Either way, I'm not surprised, DMAC, that you don't feel welcome, because I don't feel welcome over there. And so do a lot of people. And that's why we have found other places to go. That's why we're dropping money on Cyberfrog, warts and all. That campaign just started. It's doing great. And I was going to pull the trigger, and then the $200 tier sold out. So I'm waiting for another one of those to pop up because I want to support Ethan. And that's easily what I spent in comic books a week. And I'm saving all that money. Now, it's a good time to save money right now. I think we all should. But yeah. Galactic Dude, thank you for the $5. Jeremy, would you like a Fresca? The boys. Damn, it went woke. It did. J-Lo Flicks for $5. Just blocked RMB. His Facebook comments have crossed the line into scumbag territory. What's he saying? Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll tell you what I think on this channel. And, you know, it's going to be impossible not to alienate everyone, okay? And toe that line politically. I think it's pretty clear where I come from. My politics have not changed much, but I've been more resolute recently, considering that I was the victim of Democratic politics directly. It directly affected my life. So that is directly affecting my opinion. Now, Robert Meyer Burnett is entitled to his, but, and I'll talk to him about this, because he talks a lot about having this welcoming community. But then when you go out and alienate a lot of people, especially who had your back when your buddies canceled your ass, Robert, canceled your ass, dropped you like a bad habit. Keep that in mind about the other side. Nobody's saying Robert has to vote for Trump by any means, but just show a little respect for the other side. And we've lost that. And now Trump supporters have been demonized and called Yahtzees. And wow, doesn't that sound familiar? And it's hyperbole. And this hyperbole is getting to dangerous levels now. And that's the shit they used to accuse us of. That's the funny thing. Imperial Lumpia. Hail all, hope you are doing well. Let's be honest though, if the politics stopped, how many viewers do you all think would actually give them another shot? Haven't too many bridges been burnt? Well, it depends on the individual is the safest answer, probably the truest, but a lot. They've burnt a lot of bridges that aren't coming back. It's going to take a long time for Hollywood to recover from this. I don't think they counted on losing movie theaters. And now they have a lot of work to do that they are not willing to do. So maybe they're writing off that audience and they're willing to make a lot less money. We'll have to see how they deal with that, because that's a fact. They are going to be making a lot less money, and say goodbye to your big blockbusters. And I was watching a live stream today. I won't say who, but they were saying, it'll be fine. They'll just shift everything to streaming. Problem is, streaming doesn't bring in that kind of money. The biggest money comes from advertising on broadcast TV. Oh my God. I wasn't asking you to search anything. So the biggest money still comes from advertising on broadcast TV and licensing and the blockbusters. And all three of those are affected adversely right now. Good to see Phil Mitchell back on the show, said Russell Hall. Who's Phil Mitchell? Oh, Phil Mitchell is on EastEnders, and you're talking about Az, aren't you? Oh, maybe they're the same person. Not really too sure. I don't know. Oh, Phil Mitchell is on EastEnders, and you're talking about Az, aren't you? I don't think they're the same person, but I don't know because I've never seen the show. So let's get back to this. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Russell Hall. Bob Gable for $4.99. Did you see the guy that sucker punched Rick Moranis in New York City? I'm pissed. Yes, we did. And we did discuss it. And justice for Rick Moranis. Complete punk. Andrew Sabina for $5. Epstein flight logs are often confused with lists of Oscar nominees. That is true. That is true. Captain Spire for $2. Any update with that Ray Parks Instagram thing? No, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm going to have to go check that out in a second. Let's get one more super chat in, though. Shep for $5. YouTube just nuked one of Salty Cracker's videos he's uploading this morning. One about the 17-year-old kid from Wisconsin. Salty got a strike for it. Oh, that Salty Cracker's awesome. He's salty. He is salty, and, well, he is a cracker. Peckerwood, maybe. That is not surprising, but that's what happens when you speak your mind, when you don't hold back, and that's what he does, and you got to appreciate that whether you like him or not. The man does not hold back. So I'm going to check out Ray Park's Instagram thing, and I'll be right back. Nope, no update on Ray Park and some sexual stuff from Instagram. I just know dude is one of the coolest dudes I've ever met, and I've told that story before with my kids and everything. And yeah, he's just brilliant. So I don't care if he has some adult transgressions. Sometimes adults have transgressions. Phoenix Tangent for $2. I give money to Gary to shout out Drunk 3PO. Shout out to Drunk 3PO and thank you, Phoenix Tangent. I appreciate that. And I love J. Film Lars for 200 Danish krona. Hail from Denmark. Tonight we have a Viking party with fire, beer, and swords. God damn, that sounds brilliant. Cheers to the brave men and women of the Fandom menace. Hail! And man, I want to go to Denmark and do a party with fire and swords. You guys can keep the beer. I'll have root beer. My ex-wife, hello Elaine, again, for $2. Lord of Inclusion, the two genders. Ah, that's good. Travis Travel for $5. Launch bad reboot Into the Sun, Cal Elon. Hell, yes, definitely. G-Man for $5. Tom Hanks is going to star in the new holiday classic Cuties Save Santa. You went there. Nightwish fan 1991 for $10. I feel like the SJWs are pissed the Jackson movies happened when they did. They weren't infected with modern politics and became a cultural touchstone. I agree. And they want to destroy it like everything else. That's kind of what the video I was working on that may or may not come out is saying. A lot of people are talking about nudity. I think bad reboots involvement is the worst thing. It's the thing we should be worried about, and we should be fully prepared for SJW LOTR. Culture Casino for $2. JJ involved. Gandalf the gay with an H. You're not wrong. Kevin Boyle, thank you for the $19.99 donation. Didn't say anything, but thank you, Kevin. Paisley Gemini for $4.99. Look for your good content with no woke material, but do not trust to hope. It has forsaken these lands. It is forsaken these lands. Yes. These are good. Oh, I'm starting to get inspired for that video again. It feels like it's late, but you let me know. Well, you're seeing this in the future, so you'll either see it or you won't. I'm doing this early. I'm recording this at 11:18 p.m. Wednesday. I'm probably going to go to bed. Not going to finish it now. I'm going to work on it a little bit here and there. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be live streaming with The Drinker at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and we're going to discuss Face Off, which is going to be fun. And then 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here on Nerdrotic Live, The Exozone, and we're going to discuss The Phenomena, which was just released. It's a James Fox film. Just watched it yesterday, and the second half today, and it's pretty damn good. Ethan Amante for $5. Hi, guys. Personally, I good with 3 Lord of the Rings movies and Hobbit movies and the books. No need for any more. I agree. And that's kind of what I say in my video too. Maybe I should release it. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some toxic mailbag, shall we? Okay. These are in no particular order, and these go back months in some cases. We're going to go over every single thing that has come in over those months. We're going to read every letter. We're going to open every package, and it's quite a pile. So, again, thank you guys. You're unbelievable. You're so effing cool. And, that's why I know I'm on the right side. For one, it's pretty easy because if you're on the opposite end of Jarbo, although I'm not supposed to mention his name, or Zoe Quinn, or Movie Bob, you're pretty much on the right side. But you guys, you are the wings beneath both my left and right wings. Or wing. All right, so this is, I got my box cutter here. And by the way, only going to do first names. Some people don't want to be doxxed. Some people go by their handle, and they don't always put it on the letter. So I have to be careful about this. You'll know who you are. This is from Romano or Romand? Romano or Romand? Okay, and we're going to open this up. I've got my handy little box cutter here. And we have a book. Awesome. Oh, wow, what a trip. And this is from Christopher Romano Presents The Astronomical Adventures of Carl and Neil. It's called Moonstruck. And this looks pretty cool. It is a graphic novel, and we will check it out. It's called Moonstruck. Thank you very much. Trippy, dude. brilliant. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Christopher. And as far as book reviews go, here's the deal. This goes into my bookshelf, right? So I get books, I put them in order, and I'm going to get through them as I get through them. It's going to take a while, but once I read it, I will tell you what I think. Now, graphic novel's a little easier to get through. Holy shit, this is awesome. And thanks again, Chris. This is from, it doesn't say. No return address. Let me see if there's like any cards in here. Well, hey, take credit when you see this, okay? Because this is brilliant. I got 2 Blu-rays. Attack on Titan Season 2. Hell yes. Hell yes. And My Hero Academia. I am going to watch the hell out of this. So thank you, mystery person, for sending these quite a bit. And thank you again, Christopher, for the book. I love it. You guys are brilliant. All right. So let's hit... again, this is totally random how I'm doing this. I am just pulling out things, how they're set in front of my door. Harlequin miniatures, Doctor Who. Now, some of them opened up, but lucky that I used to own a comic store, and I know how to fix things like this to make them look good as new. So let's take a look. We have, they kind of fell out everywhere. That's probably our post office there. Here we go. Swampy Warrior. Fomasi. Oh, hell yeah. And that was from James from Florida. So thank you, James from Florida. You are brilliant. I will treasure these. Absolutely treasure these. All right, we've got 2 boxes put together here. So through the magic of editing, I will be able to open them and you won't see it. Check it out. The Thing. Human Torch. They're all Toy Biz. These are brilliant. Oh, Dragon Man. Terrax. All from the animated series, and there's another box of them. Hang on. A whole bag of them here. What the hell? All right, we've got the Invisible Woman. Another Human Torch. Oh, Fire Lord. Doctor Doom. Black Bolt. Invisible Woman again. The Silver Surfer. Mr. Fantastic, and he's got like rubber arms right there. The Mole Man. Oh, there's more. Holy shit. Whoops. Toy Avalanche. Silver Surfer again. Blastar. I mean, this is damn near the whole set. Gorgon. We had a little Toy Avalanche there. Holy crap. And I have no idea who this came from. It came from Magic of Editing. Joshua in Illinois. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. Brilliant. You guys are fucking awesome. All right. More Magic of Editing. Okay. We've got another box. And this is from James from Florida once again. What is this? Oh my God. Holy shit. It's more. Like, so much more. Like, unbelievably more. Axon Humanoid. Sontaran with the rifle. Can't say he fell over. King John. Caveman. Oh my God, like all these miniatures. There is hundreds of them in here. Hundreds. Can you see? Like this whole box is full. They're fragile, so I don't want to. This is unbelievable. I will treasure these. Uh-oh, one fell out. Well, I wonder who this is. Want a jelly baby? So, yeah, a couple of these fell open like the other ones, but fortunately, again, I can fix this stuff. It's quite easy. So this is, dude. I remember you telling me you were going to send me this stuff. I had no idea it'd be this, James. So, James, thank you. And thank you to everyone. Now back to some more Super Chats. George Wrighton for £5 for better spooky Halloween fun than you'll get from Hollyweird or Netflix. Look at the YouTube channel Bedtime Stories. Amazing art and true stories. I will check it out. Thank you. I think I've heard of it. And appreciate it. Oh, I left my door open. Oh, well, nobody's going to come in. Nightwish Fan, 1991 for $10. Hopefully any chance of the remaking the main 3 books will be shot down for another 20 years. Prequel can be crap, but we still have the books and 3 Jackson films. Yeah, they can't mess with that, no matter what they do. John Ellis Bush for £1.99. How are they going to ruin the 2 blue wizards? Well, they'll probably be... Just take a guess. Nikolai Bolle for 50 Danish krona. Why would we need nudity in Lord of the Rings unless it's that other Lord of the Rings movie, Foogle-Droogle? Oh yeah, $20. Get Az to take off his shirt, please. Also, love you guys and keep on doing what you all do. Thank you, but no. Xana Dude for 71 for $1.99. That New York City thug will probably hire Ben Crump to represent him. Probably. He'll probably, that guy, whoever he is, will probably offer. All right. So Fred Sasko for $25. Hey, LFNT crew, waiting for a 9th season of Game of Thrones where Jon Snow and Az's ambiguous dragon exchange uncomfortable glances while doing bent over rows to Melissa Etheridge songs for 50 minutes every week. Yes, well, that would be better than season 8, to be honest with you. Arthur P for $2. Rick Moranis, much love, sir, and get better soon, Rick Moranis. The Waltman 4 for $4.99. TDS is in full-scale hyperdrive since Trump's going to Walter Reed Hospital now for treatment. And he's back in the Oval Office, and ne'er a word of it. Remember, it was just like, back to usual. Screw the Bobbin for £2. Has Az's voice been canceled or defunded? It has been strained. I was trying to think of something clever and I've got nothing. Jur San Riv, thank you for the Mexican $14 and the phallic unicorn. Hail. Mr. Rich Low Pitch for $10. Have you guys watched Crowder's stream about Whitmer in Michigan being a moron who got people killed? I'm assuming that's where Quarter Black is at. Also, how are you feeling about the new Dune movie? Quarter Black, I believe, was there. I did watch the live stream. It was eye-opening, and she needs to go to jail. And the Dune movie, I'm expected to probably be woke. But if it isn't woke, I want it to be great. But I'm not... I'm intrigued by it, but I can't say I'm super excited for it. I'm not. Hollywood needs to re-earn that with me. Brown Gaijin for $2. John Roberts should have asked his wife. And we all should ask our wife, to be honest with you. Yeah. Apolemi's Minion for $5. Hello, Tug. I backed your comic. Good luck with your success. And I'm sure he says thank you. Brown Gaijin for $2. She asked Trump the same question a day earlier. Yes, she did. As far as by the way, I denounce white supremacy. Black Tiger 001 for 5 Canadian pesos. What do you guys think about Aubrey Sitterson change of heart? Zach did a video about how he realized that his social media antics ruined his career. He did. but he wasn't sorry for what he said or for what he said about people, or he was just sorry that he went on social media and did it and it hurt his career. And you gotta, it's good to show some humility, but in a lot of ways it's millennial humility. I don't know. Big Worm for $5. He's right about the takings aspect for theaters forced to close. The problem is we are at a point where localities are choosing to close. Yep. Francisco Sanchez Jr. for $2. Hawkman, Tinkerbell, Batwoman, Golden Girls, and Friends. What do all of these have in common? A low-grade pandering and a lack of original ideas. Also, fuck The Rock. Mr. I never endorse a candidate before. Love you all. Yep. And a lot of good that did. Big Worm for $5. They can issue bonds and bails out those. They can issue bonds and bail out those particular theaters. Those open should have movies playing right now. LLMP. Yes. And Hollywood's not helping is because they're a bad bet. Drunk 3PO for $4.99. Hey, shout out to Drunk 3PO. Hey, Gary, thanks for coming on my channel. Jeremy is next. Nothing but love for you all. And you're welcome, and it was a lot of fun. Thanks, Drunk. Bert Love for 5 Canadian pesos. A cinema bailout with social justice stipulations attached. That wouldn't be suspicious at all. Exactly. Dean Krantz for $10. Michigan Supreme Court just ruled against the governor's executive orders as unconstitutional. Good. 200 Watt Studio for $5. The 2 Sony SM Spider-Man films were made for the same reason Corman's Fantastic Four were made, to keep the license. Yep. Chris Latito for $5. If aliens don't land in public this year, then all the crap we have endured in 2020 will be for nothing. Hail Doomcock. That's right. We just did an Exozone. That's why my voice is just shot right now. Travis for $5. I want an alternate cut of Endgame where the Thanos snap is the ending. It's called Infinity War. There you go. Aeronaut for $1.49. Thank you for the phallic unicorn. Arthur P for $2. Love Rick Moranis. Also DVD rules. Yes, he does. Shane O'Reilly for $1.49. Thank you for the hot dog. Shane O'Reilly, thank you for the phallic unicorn for $1.49. I appreciate it. Mark C for $5. If you wish to carry, may I recommend a Sig Sauer P320 modular strike firearm 9mm, only $600 after 1,100 rounds, not a single jam. Yeah, I can't buy one though, dude. I wish I could. I want a 38 special, but nope. Rob Slevin for $5. Did Gary just insinuate that San Francisco is the Shitshire? Yes, it's the Shitshire. David Mayerson, not insinuating, straight up saying. David Mayerson for $17.76. In 2020, the end of the woke character arc. Holy God, Bree is spread. Never mind. It's just a transformation scene. That was while I was watching Bree. Lawrence Goldkemp for $4.99. Love you guys. Checked out Ryan. Have you guys checked out Ryan Reynolds' YouTube? No, I didn't know he had one. We'll check it out tomorrow. We will. Bird of Prey, thanks for $4.99, Lawrence. Bird of Prey 5 for $5. Save your energy, save yourselves, avoid New York City at all costs. Thanks to Blasio. The boys, not as good as last week. Woke level 9. Yep. Absolutely. And bad. And de Blasio is a piece of fucking dumb shit. Mr. Millennium for $2. Just got my Fandom Minutes Volume 1 book. Hell yeah. Oh, congratulations. Great. Author Stephen Walton. Geck 812 for $2 Australian. 6-year-old called 911 when parent shot changing tire in Indianapolis. That's fucking terrible. It's terrible. Son of the Wolf for $5. Odin yell, the doctor. Yes, this is when his voice got turned into a robot, and you saw the clip before that. Modalicious for $5. Just a Navy town. How dare you, Gary? MCRD is the first thing you see when you land in San Diego. It shares a fence with the airport. It's Modalicious. It's not even MCRD doesn't exist anymore. That is a mall. It's a mall. So it's a Navy town. Sorry. What are the Marines? A branch of the Navy, practically. It says go Navy when there's an Army-Navy thing. My dad was a Navy guy. With apologies to all you Marines, Semper Fi. But, yeah, MCRD is shuttered. Would have been a nice place to put a stadium, San Diego, but you didn't do it. And that's fine, because Spanos could have paid for it. He could have bought that land and paid for it. It was for sale at one time, and there was a lot of talk of putting the stadium there. And Spanos didn't buy it because he's a broke billionaire, I guess. Fuck that guy. Fuck the Chargers. Modalicious for $2. Sandy is a Marine Corps town with small sailors in it. Oh, Modalicious. It is a Navy town. North County's got Pendleton, and there's Marines all over. But San Diego is a Navy town. It is a huge Navy base. There's huge Navy operations out of there. Now, there is a Marine Air Base there. So, David L. for $1.49. Thank you for the phallic unicorn. Wordman for Miramar, by the way. Wordman, thank you for the $4.99. Hail, Gary. I'm stuck in Sacramento for the next 5 years. Oh, my God. Do you have any advice on surviving our degrading society? If you're stuck there for 5 years, do what you can to change it. Be the voice of reason. Find other voices of reason. Get more people with common sense to vote. Try to sway more people to the center and tell them not to fucking just be partisan hacks. But California is lost, man. It's lost. I'm going to do another I'm leaving California video, and I'm just going to tell you why I'm leaving. And it's a one-party state. So this state continually blames the other side that has no power here. John Oakletree for $1.99. Hollywood needs to learn code. It does. Rhetorical Thrill for $4.99. Did you see the tears over Chris Pratt's Instagram post encouraging people to vote for the People's Choice Awards? Yeah, it was fucking lame, considering what we saw a couple days later when they were wishing death on the president. Christopher Gorey for $4.99. Hail, Gary. Gary, remember, you got a lot of us here as a welcome wagon for your family here in the Lone Star State. Christopher, a.k.a. the Good Reverend. Hail, Christopher. And I can't wait. You know what? I mean, I'm unpacking this room and I'm trying to get the studio going for the next 6 months, and I'm almost done, and I'm not unboxing fucking anything else. I've got a set of clothes that I can rotate. I'm not unpacking. Half our shit is staying packed. We are not staying. So Lower Decks is so bad in my eyes that I'm actually trying to learn the animation program Toon Boom. I want to make better ones someday, hopefully. Well, you'll learn in about 6 months, Mr. Wolverine 007 for $5. Burke Hamlin for $20. And to hear the lamentation of their cuties. Ooh. Frank the Tank, $2.85 for $10. Gary, stop using Witcher as a good example. The Butcher character stories and worlds building. Even Cavill isn't as good. Geralt, he just is trying to be Doug Cockle. Just read the books. I did read the books. Frank the Tank, $2.85. I'll be honest with you about the books. I've read better. Like, they're good. I like the world building, but if you think for 1 second, I mean, I haven't played the game. I've read the books. But there's a lot of stuff that they adapt from the books that are in like that whole fucking woman's world that they go to and shit, which I thought was cringe as shit. That's from the books. And, yeah, like they pumped up Yennefer's character a lot. But the author, the way he writes women, though, is not the way that woke people like the way he writes women. But they're like, dude, they're all over the place, man, in that book. So, yeah, the seeds are planted there already. the books are filled with description, like people telling stories to other people, like on and on and on and on. I like them. I do. But they aren't like some sacred text. Now, I haven't played The Witcher. I'm going to play The Witcher. I heard that's like the shit. That's absolutely the shit. But I understand that that some people who read the source, but see, I just watched the show first before I got into anything, so I don't feel that way. It was close to woke in some stuff, but I ended up enjoying it. Will it go woke in season 2? Frank the Tank 285? Probably. It'll probably be a boys situation. Stargate 404 for $5. Has anyone ever noticed Az and Trump are never in the same room together? Both are also sick with sore throats. Coincidence? I don't think so. Final Death Star 299. Cucking is half the battle. It really is. Black Tiger 001 for $2 Canadian. Thought I was the only one who had no pity for Sitterson. No. Why should we feel sorry for a guy who shows a little bit of humility because he got caught? Fuck that guy. Demogene, $2. Great show, guys. Shout out to Comics Division. Shout out to Demogene. How are you? That's a good guy right there. Go check out his channel. It's DMAG. Fuck it, I'm going to start that over. DMAJINI. You see it right there? I'm circling it. Go check out his channel. Good dude. Grand Admiral Thrawn for $5. Hail, crew. I am digging Angry Umbrella Guy. He's usually so even-tempered. I love hearing him say, fuck that guy about Sitterson. Yep, absolutely. Hail that Umbrella Guy. Just a Kid from Brooklyn for $5. G.I. Joe was what got me into comics in 1982. I was only 7 years old, and I couldn't get enough. Screw Sitterson, let him eat cat food. Yep. Bearded Warrior for £5. Watching older shows due to the state of new entertainment. Kevin Sorbo's Hercules and Andromeda. Pretty awesome. Lexa Doig, hot as fuck. Yeah. Zontar for 5 Canadian pesos. Wait. Okay. Jeremy, breaking out Autosport, not Autosport in Japan. Nissan wants to enter NASCAR. No translation. Hasn't broken yet in NASCAR Twitter or YouTube. Really? I don't know how they'll do race cars and everything, but Nissan. I worked in the auto industry for a long, long time. Nissan's okay. As far as Japanese automakers, Toyota is the best. I used to be a Honda guy, but now I have a Toyota FJ Cruiser made in Japan. That thing is fucking badass. It's badass. Now, I would love to buy American, and I probably will. That new, what was it? Hang on. I'm going to pause. I'll show you well, I did put my deposit down on the Tesla truck. We'll see if that ever gets made. But this is what I want. 2021 Ford Bronco looks pretty fucking badass. Now, usually I do not buy cars in the first year. It's generally not advised when they've changed them this much. This is essentially a new car. But I might make an exception. It looks pretty cool. But this is I would get great trade-in value with my FJ Cruiser. Those things hold their value. But the last thing I want is a motherfucker. Yeah, I can't, this is kind of more of a fantasy, to be honest with you. I can't afford shit right now. So it's more like, So maybe I will wait. I don't want a car payment. I really don't. Fucking hate those things. I had to buy my FJ in Texas. I found one in Texas that was, after taxes and everything, it was cheaper for me to tow it out from Texas than to buy a new one in California after taxes and stuff. No shit. I saved like $3,000. That was a few years ago. Okay. Let's get back to super chats. No matter where you go, there you are. Night, folks. Night, Keller Ranch. Thanks for the $10. You're awesome. Bob Gale for $5. All franchises are sad attempts at recapturing the magic of the originals. It will never end. Come up with new stories. Hell yeah. Josh Leak for $5. From what I've heard, Squadron's strong point is multiplayer, but the story is only lightly better than Battlefront 2's story, which isn't saying much, honestly. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something, guys. And this is not an insult to you at all. This is just where I'm at, okay? I can't believe you're buying Star Wars games. I can't believe you're buying Star Wars stuff. Like, there is nothing Star Wars I'd want to put my money on. Like, nothing. Nothing. Fucking nothing. Maybe I bought a Cara Dune action figure. I bought it secondhand. I'm not giving a penny to Disney for fucking anything right now. Anything. If I'm going to watch their movies, I'll find another way. If there's a product I want, I buy it on eBay. I do not give them money directly, and I highly recommend you do the same. And that will affect their sales. It will affect their sales. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to boycott or anything, but every time you buy a game like that, I mean, it helps them. It does. So, yeah. But it's completely up to you. If you see the games division as something else and you're just talking about like Lucasfilm film, then yeah, I get that. Sten Madsen, thank you for the 20 Danish krona. Hey, you pair super sticker. Hey, you. Rhett1 for $5. Hail Friday Night Tights. Appointment viewing Friday. FYI, Trump's official name is Hope Hicks, and he is smoking. Can I say that? Look her up. Officials. I thought you said Trump official's name. I'm like, you think a version of Trump is hot? Okay, weird. No, Hope Trump. FYI, Trump's official's name is Hope Hicks. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's hot. I saw her. Keep it up, pair super sticker from Sted Madsen for 50 Danish krona. Hail. Angry Mango for $5. Prayers for our president, and seems like he's on the mend. Absolutely. Timothy Wolf for $1.99. Shout out to April in Alabama. Her first Friday Night Tights super chat. Shout out to April in Alabama. Hello, April. Graph Tanker 98 for $4.99. Amazon seems to have the best shows right now. Utopia is pretty good. Very dark show. Yeah, I mean, I think they're up and coming, but they go woke and fuck them. I just watched the Expanse trailer. It looks pretty good, but I'm afraid it's going to be woke. Sten Madsen for 50 Danish krona. Comics Division and Flash and Umbrella Guy. Love your work. Hail. Darth Bredicus for $5. If it goes woke, Red Sonja will Conan's mom, and they'll still get in Game of Thrones style. If it goes woke, Red Sonja will be Conan's mom, and they'll get it on Game of Thrones style. Yes, Darth Bredicus. We're talking about Conan, and it will be fucking woke, and it'll be like The Witcher. That's what I said. I'm not like completely soft on The Witcher. I'm not. Sten Madsen for 20 Danish krona. Can Hollywood do anything right? Not right now. Oh, they can cringe. They can produce the cringe. Oh, fucking, they do that good. Van Diego for $5. Anyone remember Krogoth of Barbaria? Excellent Conan send up from Aaron Springer of Samurai Jack, SpongeBob. No, what? No. Sten Madsen for 30 Danish krona. Thumbs up, super pair. Thank you. You're awesome, man. Blockhead Boy for $2. Love the tug. We do love the tug. Samurai for $2. Anti-Trekker is a cunt. Can't stand his vids anymore. Yeah, he's turned off a lot of people. He's done that. You gotta listen. You gotta be honest with your audience. And if your audience doesn't think you're being honest anymore, now, if he's truly turned over a new leaf, well, that's up to you if you believe it, you know. Base mechanic. I mean, he's been calling out. He seems to have been calling out a lot of honesty of other YouTubers. And yeah, I don't know what's behind that. Base mechanic for $5. Just throwing money at you while I finish my work break. Godspeed to all of you and your families. Hail. Yeah, you know, like, listen, Michael's Michael's a good dude. I think he like a lot of people is going through a lot right now. That's my suspicion. Anakin's Ashes for $5. Bro, I saw the title of this show and it just makes me sad. Keep Jar Jar far away from Lord of the Rings. Yep. Ulysses Jorge Bibo for $4.99. Gary, the YouTube recommendations algorithm brought me to you, and every Friday I have an appointment with Friday Night Tights. So at least that time it worked. Hey, that's good. It's good to hear it worked once. That's all I need. Venom Snake for $2.99 Australian. Flash, how are you doing, dude? Flash is fucking good. He is good. Mark Smith for $5. Friday Night Tights is the Hanna-Barbera Super Friends of live talk show panels, residents, and great guests every week. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. You are most welcome. And it's tomorrow, and you will be seeing this right before Friday Night Tights. And I'm actually recording this part on Thursday. I've been recording this throughout the week. Chris Lotito, I think I'm wearing a different shirt, right? I think I'm wearing a different shirt. Yeah. I don't care. California enacts measures to reduce COVID rates in Latino, Black, Pacific Islander communities. Just saw the headline. Way to politicize a crisis. What? I mean, let the white people just get COVID. That's weird. Kev Pot for £5. Gary, can I shout out a comic called Glenn the Monster? Glenn the Monster Land on IGG? Sure. Pure escapism to upset the blue hairs. Kids will love it. It's called Glenn in Monsterland. Glenn in Monsterland, or Glenn. Thanks, Kev. 200 Watt Studio for $5. I miss Craig Ferguson on late night. He was effing funny. The late night hosts now are not funny at all. No, they aren't. They suck. And that's why that's why we go to each other. That's why I was just watching Comics Division before I did this. Cami Oni for $5. People I knew used to try to tell me you guys were bad till I got to watch your guys' videos, and they were wrong about you guys and have been enjoying the vids. Oh, Cami, thank you. I appreciate it, Cami. We're not so bad. I mean, sometimes we're bad, but in a good way. Zaydeen Star Shadow for $10. You guys should check episode 31 of the Belief Hole podcast. I'm on that episode. It's for the people who like spooky stuff. Oh, so it's called the Belief Hole. Cool name. Yeah, I'll check it out. Venom Snake for $2.99 Australian. How badly are we losing the culture war? We're taking a beating right now, dude. Fucking beating. But we're gonna be like Rocky Balboa. We're gonna like get back up. You know, we get punched. You just get the fuck back up and you keep fighting. Because you can't afford to lose this, man. It's not an option. Nerd Cookies, thanks for the $2 super sticker. Hail to the Nerd Cookies. Check out her channel. She does cool lore videos. She knows what she's talking about. And I appreciate her. I live streamed with her last week. She's cool stuff, man. All right. That's the end of the Friday Night Tights. I'm going to do what I can of the Inquisition. I am about to fall asleep in this chair. I live streamed with Drinker earlier, and then I just got off the Exozone, took like a half an hour break and finished this. Yes. Hopefully I'll have time to do a video in the morning. Probably not, but I'll try. So see you in a second. Rock Flanagan for $6.66. This is from the Inquisition with Doomcock. By the way, super chat for keeping me entertained while I pack and soon become a California refugee. Moving to Arizona shortly. Not going to vote like Californians. Not that I did. Yeah. And thank you, Rock Flanagan. I appreciate it. And I will not be voting like a Californian either. Hell no. Terminus S for $5. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Doomcock will tear boys a new asshole. This is turning into a shit show. I worry for Mando and the Expanse. Exactly. Crazy Cat Guy, thank you. Thank you for the ice cream and the phallic unicorn for $1.49. 369 Garian for $2. Hail the Inquisition and hail to you. Hail to you, sir. Eblin, 85, 100 Mexican dollars. Kickstarter hired another comic book keeper, more woke shows, movies, anime, and games. Anyone else going to save? Anyone else enjoying their savings? I'd rather give you guys my support. Without respect, we reject. Hail. Thank you, Eblin, 85. And yes, I've been enjoying my savings on comics too. I've been putting that towards Indiegogo projects. Foul Ball Products for $5. Hail to you, wonderful men. Have you gentlemen heard of Ryan Long and his show, The Boycast? I think you would both really enjoy it. I'll check it out. He's badass. I might have. I got to look. Yes, I know Ryan Long. Yes, I will check it out though. Negative for $3. Thumbs up super sticker. Thank you very much. The Jack of All Casuals for $4.99. Hail Nerdrotic and Doomcock. Just bought all 6 omnibuses, volumes of The Boys. My plan is to get the entire line of the comics. My plan is to get more entire lines of comics. Any suggestions? Yeah, Preacher, Transmetropolitan, The Invisibles, Planetary, if you like this kind of stuff. I'm just blanking right now. I always blank at this stuff because I'm so tired. But that's a good starter. You'll be good with those. Jonathan Shar for $2 Australian. Loving the new office. Hashtag fake social justice warriors. Thank you, Jonathan. I dig it. It's almost done. Mute Gamer for $5. I'm going back to watching Gundam. It may be primary made to sell model kits, but my God, the shows are great and not woke in the slightest. Yep. And you can watch It's a Gundam after it. Nicholas Horton for £5. Cineworld is going to close all of their UK venues. Also, thousands of jobs lost. Thousands. DeHawk666, $4.99. I don't know if you heard, but the actor who was picked to play Snake Eyes in the new movie cried about the training being too hard. Thoughts? Pussy. Grand Peppy Fisk for $2. The Boys sounds very CW. It's going that way. It really is. Grand Pappy Fisk. Thomas Wilton for $2. As a matter of fact, that's what I might call my video. CW's The Boys. Matthew Anderson for $2. It's not just Blizzard, it's Activision Blizzard. Ah, that's true. Terminus Est for $5. Are there any Amazon series left worth watching besides The Expanse? I heard Man in the High Castle got pretty woke, so I guess I'll pass it on. Yeah, I read that one, by the way. And yes, I don't know. Somebody just said Utopia was pretty good. Douglas Fantazzi for $10. Love your work, sir. I have heard that some of the characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will take some of the characters and put them in another version of Agents of Sword. Do you know anything about this? I don't know. And yeah, I don't like that show anymore. I used to love it. It just got I don't know how you feel about this, guys. I'm a lifelong Marvel fan. I've been a Marvel fan longer than anything, really. I'm kind of over it. Am I old? Yes. Does Disney have something to do with it? Yeah. The focus doesn't seem to be in the comics anymore. The comics have turned into a joke, and that's the only thing I really, truly cared about. The movies are nice. The movies are great. But look at everything around the movies. Look at the quality of action figures outside of Hot Toys. I mean, look at they look like shit. Like everything looks like shit. Everything's getting cheaper made, more basic, homogenized. There's no artistic value. I mean, like there is artistic value to action figures. You take a look at those Toy Biz action figures from the 90s. And they might seem simple to you. They are art. They are pure art. The shit they're coming out with now, I fucking wouldn't waste my time on it. It's not worth killing the environment. Not that I'm an environmentalist or anything, but man, fucking that's some wasted plastic. I would say I'm over it. So Agents of Sword, S.H.I.E.L.D., and by the time we actually get to the shit I really care about, the Fantastic Four, I'm like, they ain't going to look like the Fantastic Four. Justin White for 5 Canadian pesos. No Time to Die, a.k.a. Me Too, 007 edition. Yes, No Time to Me Too. That's what I was calling it in my last video. God, it's been so long. I need to make another fucking video. I just haven't had time. My voice is just dying. Can you hear it? It's just dying right now. Lady Greymaster for $5. It's okay. It's okay. Brie Larson, is here to save us. On a serious note, though, hubby had me watch Rad for the first time. Quintessential 80s. Yeah, Rad is good, Lady Greymaster. You're not supposed to give super chats, Lady Greymaster. You work for the show. What are you doing? Wizard Bees for $5. Just bought the first 3 boys trades, issues 1 through 45. What the fuck happened to this show? Wokey. I'm in issue 20. I can't remember right now. I'm so fucking tired. Listen, I'm not. I'm tired because I worked a lot today, but it's not like hard work. It's not. So I'm not trying to make it sound like, oh, poor YouTuber. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm going to sleep. I'll be fine tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just a little fried because more like yesterday. So I was supposed to do the Nerdrotic Nooner yesterday and finish my 2 videos, and something happened with my mom, and then I got home from that, and I'm like, I don't care about anything. So I watched a UFO documentary, which was great. The Phenomena. It's $20. I think it's $16 in standard definition, which is all you need. If you're into UFOs, cannot recommend it enough. It's by James Fox. Doomcock and I just reviewed it on the Exozone, which I just finished there. So you can watch our live stream on Nerdrotic Live. Please subscribe over there. If you haven't subscribed to Nerdrotic, please subscribe there. And, you can hear the choo-choo. Is it 11? It's 11. It's 11:47. Yeah. Our trains come across at like 11 at 1 a.m. It's pretty cool. They're like huge train, like really long freight trains that go, like they go by for, like 15 minutes or something like that. It's ridiculous. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, boys, something like that. Brain fried, tired. Thank you. Vincent Paul Spector for $5. What about giantfreakingrobot.com's rumor Seth MacFarlane is leaving the Orville for other projects? I hope not. That was from a while ago, right? Seth MacFarlane signed a huge deal with NBC. That's got to be his focus. Has to be. But I think the Orville remains a priority, and it's also like his baby. He fucking loves that show. Like, he loves it. He would only give it up if it meant he had too much to do. But I'd be telling Seth if the thing is, it's a bummer. I don't know if the Orville can survive being out every 2 years. It's just not that kind of show. So, listen, I have no inside information to this. I know they are laser focused on season 3. The Coof delayed it. I'm not going to tell you what I saw, but I saw some footage from the first episode. I can tell you it's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. And I wouldn't dream of ruining it for you. You are in for a treat. I'm just going to say that. Just buckle up and be ready for a treat. Tom Constantino. Again, you don't have to agree with these guys politically, but I've had conversations with both of them. Right? And they are everything we ask for in Hollywood. And they're going to speak their minds. They're going to say stuff about politicians, and you're not going to like those politicians, but they don't want to alienate the other side either. Now, I highly recommend do not follow any fucking celebrities on Twitter. I don't follow. The only reason I saw Mark Ruffalo's tweet today that I blasted off is somebody tweeted it at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know what this fuck said? This fuck said that every time Pence was interrupting Kamala Khan, he was being white supremacist. So interrupting is white supremacy because you interrupted a black woman. For one, she's not all black. Not that that matters, because it doesn't. For two, she interrupts people all the fucking time. And for three, People interrupt. It's politics. That's the way it goes. But it's language like that. It's language like that that is sowing the seeds of division in this country. Now we are just casually saying white supremacy when you interrupt. You know how fucking dangerous that is? 3 days after Rick Moranis gets punched in the street for obvious reasons, and please stop with there might be other reasons. And you know what? There might be. I would say 10% chance he was just a nut walking down the street and punching people and saw a vulnerable man. And we'll never know what the man's intention was. But I think there's a very good chance, because everything has been divisive as hell, that was the motivation. And it's not the first time it's happened. It's not the last time. And people get punched for no reason on the streets all the fucking time. I know. I lived in a big city for 18 years. Somebody pulled a knife on me. I slapped that fucking shit out of his hand. Because, yeah, no fucking junkie is going to get one over on me. So I'll tell that story someday. I was coming back from Comic-Con, and I just got back. It was 3 a.m. I was unloading my trailer. I was being careless as fuck. I had the trailer open in the back, had my door open. I was in the store doing something, not keeping my eye on the trailer, and yeah, guys showed up out of fucking nowhere, because I'm in kind of like I was in a really ritzy, rich-ass part of town. But, you know, San Francisco's so compact, it doesn't matter. Vincent Paul Spector for $5. What about I read that. Aaron Lee, great Baron for $5. If life were fair, Elvis would be alive and all the impersonators would be dead. Johnny Carson. I don't want him to be dead. I just want Elvis to be alive. Okay. This is going to have to be my last page. My voice cannot go another 6 pages, man. Hopefully I'll be able to do it in the morning. Or was I? Okay, yeah, we'll do this one. Michael Deich for $2. Horror movie suggestions for this month. Besides, I'm not going to say Halloween. Return of the Living Dead, Event Horizon, Life Force, Nightbreed, and Omen or Exorcist, or just watch both of them. You got to go to the classics once in a while. There you go. Tyrannus Cygnus for $5. You guys rock. Doomcock forever. We love Doomcock. I just talked to him for 2 hours. Love that dude. Anybody goes after that dude, he goes after me. That's the way I see it. Jimmy Soul for $5. Gary and Doomcock, hail. What are each of your favorite action figures that you own? Ooh. I will ask Doomcock. You know what? Hang on. You know what? He's probably in bed. But if he does answer by the time I finish recording this tomorrow morning, I will shoot the answer to you. If I have to pick one action figure, it is my favorite. If I could only pick one, I have like sentimental value. It's like my record collection or my comic collection. It's all sentimental. The Christopher Reeves Hot Toy Superman. It's fucking great. It's not the best thing I have, although quality-wise, it's really, really good. Comes in the best box. But I also, I love my Doctor Who stuff. I absolutely love my Doctor Who stuff. But as far as the single one, though, that would be, yes, my Hot Toys Christopher Reeve. It is, hang on, right there. There's Jor-El right next to him. I want to also add to horror movie suggestions, The Ghost of Mr. Chicken, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, and every Universal horror movie you can get your hands on, and of course, including The Bride of Frankenstein, and then Young Frankenstein, if you want to have a fun Halloween. Of course, Nightmare Before Christmas for all the Hot Topic people out there. My wife fucking loves that movie. I like it. I do. I'm a Danny Elfman fan. And The Forbidden Zone, if you want to get really fucking weird. I don't know if it's a horror movie, but it feels like one to me. Hey, Gary, on your way to Texas, can you stop by OKC and have your wife give me a haircut. I will pay her $100, and it would be another $100 for you. Adam Wolfer for $5. If it's not too far out of our way, and if she's with me, I would we would not charge you, dude. We would not charge you. You've been around these parts for a long time, buddy. The least we can do. But I don't know how far out of the way it is. And I don't know if she's going with me. The plan is probably I'm just going to be going alone. And if I can cut your hair, if you don't mind having a number two on the clippers, and I just go. That's, believe it or not, before I got back together with Melissa, and this was a long time ago. So we first dated in the 80s. Then we broke up, went our separate ways for a little while. Then we reconnected. But during that time, we were going our separate ways. I was married to somebody else. She was married to somebody else. And I had super duper long hair for a few years. It's the 90s. So I had long blonde locks going down to my ace. Yep. And I had like a comics division like thing on my chin. And then I went to Vegas, did a Comic-Con, got in a big fight with my first wife because the Comic-Con they overbooked. It was during the rodeo convention, which is the biggest convention in Vegas. So they overbooked. So they put the Comic-Con and the Porn Con in a parking garage together. So there was a big curtain in between the two. Well, I went over there, checked it out, and I had my long blonde locks. I was young. I was relatively handsome, I think. Well, that's what the porn actresses said. And yeah, I didn't cheat. But I was hanging out with some ladies, and the wife found out. It's by accident. My wife was talking to my friend who brought up the fact that he thought it was a joke, a gag. He didn't know that my first wife didn't have the best sense of humor in the world. And I was hanging out with porn stars right now. Wah, wah, wah. I wonder if I'm going to hit the right button here. Wait. That's right. $68,000 later, I was free. Geck 812 for $2 Australian. The Expanse comic SJW writers celebrating Trump's Cove. Yeah, they're dude, do not follow the writers for The Expanse on Twitter. I've said that from up front. I've actually had a fight with them. I have. But I'll tell you right now, their books go downhill towards the end. Took me a while to realize that, but I was like, I don't think I'm liking the books, but I really like the first 5. And then I came to the realization, books 6, 7, and 8 suck. 8's a little bit of a redemption, but 6 and 7 suck. Straight up suck. Matthew Anderson for $5. Hail, Holy Inquisitors of Fandom. Went to see Akira subbed in 4K. The first time I've been to a theater since March. Loved it. Worth the experience. I would go to see that. That would be fucking awesome. Akira is the shit. All right. Somebody the other day said, why do you hate anime? I never said that. I just said I wasn't that into it. But there's like anime to me. And I have like a very, very basic understanding of it. But I've also been watching. Speed Racer is anime. I was watching Speed Racer as a kid. And I love the Battleship Yamamoto, the Star Blazers. Fucking, I have the whole series. And Attack on Titan, I like. Somebody just sent me some. You saw it in this video. Captain Harlock, that one Netflix one, I like that. But that's real. I'm basic bitch stuff. And Akira, of course, and Ghost in a Shell. But I know there's a ton out there that's good. It's like an untapped world that you don't want Western hands getting their fucking dirty little woke SJW paws on. You want it to remain true to itself. I like to say pure, but then that could be like misinterpreted, but that's what I mean. I want it to be pure and innocent, free of SJW filthy hands. That's all. Stone Age 51 for $5. Hail Gary and Doomcock. Since you brought up the border, have you guys heard anything about the supposed forced hysterectomies by ICE? I'll tell you what. Doomcock doesn't like to talk about that stuff, but I haven't heard that. That sounds like a conspiracy theory. And I tell you what, if ICE was actually doing that, that would be a fucking crime and they should go to jail. But it sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? But I don't know anything about it. I am certainly not for any kind of forced hysterectomies. Is that why that gets brought up? Forced hysterectomies? It sounds like somebody's watching too much. I'm blanking on the fucking show now. I usually call it feminist porn. Handmaid's Tale. Yeah. Corone Witch in Residence for 5 Canadian pesos. But again, before I go on, I know nothing about that. I haven't heard. I mean, is that like the left-wing conspiracy theory? I mean, they got to have their own, conspiracy theories too that are whack. But the thing is, those are the same people who were saying, something like Epstein was a conspiracy theory. I remember when people were saying that all the time. That's a conspiracy theory. Until it became truth. Corinne Witch in Residence for 5 Canadian pesos. Hollywood, let's subvert people's expectations 2020 coof. Let's subvert Hollywood's expectations of profits. Yep. Like I said earlier, when you're buying these games and shit, you're helping them. There is plenty of entertainment. You can buy your games. Just buy them secondhand. Just wait till they're bought by somebody else and get them on eBay. That way you help some schlub on eBay. He's not a schlub, but just a person. You help a person. You give them a couple extra bucks during some hard times, and you get your game, and you are free of not giving any money to Disney. Understand? You got to wait a little while, but it's really it's so much easier. The only thing that's tough on is if you're like a Hot Toys collector, like I am, and there's certain Hot Toys you got to get right away, or you end up paying double for it. But honestly, at this point, I can't afford this shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, we'll do. I got a little bit left in me. Wizard Bees for $5. These people can't tell the difference between an immigration hold and being forced to violate your religion and being killed for your organs. Batty. Yes, it is. Foul Ball Productions for $5. Moon was made for $5 million. You can do genre for reasonable budgets. Yes, this is true. I just had a stream talking about that the other day. Foul Ball Productions, you're right. Moon was made for next to nothing. It was okay. It was okay. Muzzle Velocity for $1.49. Thank you. Hail. All right, we're going to have to wrap it up there. I will put the rest of the Inquisition Super Chat square-ups in the next one. I have to record a video and get prepared for Friday Night Tights. But before that, I need to go to bed and rest this voice, have a little tea tomorrow. So thank you all for the Super Chats. I apologize. I couldn't get through all of them from the Inquisition in this one. Now, I might change my mind in the morning and have time to do it, and hopefully I do. If not, this will remain the exit portion of this video. And again, thank you all for all of your support. You're brilliant. You keep me sane. Hopefully I don't know, entertain you guys and keep you company, and hopefully we can do this for a long, long time, and hopefully life goes back to normal. I don't know if I'm down with the new normal. I just want my normal, and I think you do too. And remember, we ultimately decide that. We do. So have a good night, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, not all who wander are lost, and may the wings of liberty never lose a feather.
Nerdrotic.com.